Hello and welcome to Insights with Anthony. Today is going to be another quick one. Only once a week I'm going to do something that's a little bit more um, in depth. And the next one that I'm doing in depth, so to speak, is the You Are the Co-Creator of Everything That You Experience piece that I talked about on the first release. But today I want to talk a little bit about something that I see a lot of people for, and that's anxiety. And there's a lot of misconceptions about anxiety in how it affects your life. Anxiety is not your enemy, number one. Chronic anxiety, unhealthy anxiety, it's not necessarily your enemy. It's just they're telling you that you're not taking care of yourself properly, in a sense. But it's also an extra warning from internal. You know, I get up and I talk in front of a lot of people at conferences, and I do a lot of other presentation sort of work. And people ask me, do you ever get nervous? Absolutely. Of course I'm anxious before I go out in front of 40 or 50 or a couple hundred people. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'll tell you what, that anxiety feeds me. It's much like when I used to compete professionally in dressage. Always nervous, anxious before I went out to ride one of my numbers. But here's the deal. I learned early on in that profession that I had to do something different with that anxiety than let it turn into nervousness. More importantly, then, even than in my own personal life, because I was working with the energy of an animal, of a huge, horse that if I was giving the wrong energy off, guess what they're going to pick up on? And then it's going to create this loop of, oh my God, big mess in the arena, right? It just doesn't work out to share that sort of thing with other people. And I'm sure you're experiencing that in your own life, that anxiety isn't something that spreads well around the room, okay? It certainly spreads, but it doesn't spread in a positive light. So you can take that anxiety and turn it around. When you begin to feel anxious, first, check around you. Is there anything that you need to be feeling unsafe about or anything like that? If the answer is no, what are you experiencing the anxiety for? What is it trying to tell you? If it's because you're getting ready to do something, a presentation, or maybe, I don't know, you're going in for an interview even, that anxiety, use it to your benefit. Use it as a way to do something extra, right? Much like when we were in the arena, the anxiety that the horse and I felt together as one unit created a more powerful movement for the horse, created much more what we call impulsion and much more activity, much more action in the way that we rode together. So use that same idea in your everyday life. Create more action with that anxiety that's there. There's ways that you can understand the difference between healthy anxiety and unhealthy anxiety. If you want to learn how to get control of all that stuff, check the website below. There's a couple of things that you can do in the resources area that's going to talk about some tapping techniques and that sort of stuff. The videos are old. Enjoy them anyway. They've got great information. I'll end up redoing them one day. But anyway, I'm Anthony Gitch with Excel Hypnosis, and I'll turn the light on for you.